Hey y'all, how's it going? Hope y'all are staying sane during this time. Uh, there ain't much going on right now, but good news, I finally got an answer back from Wake County of whether or not I could get my golf cart legalized for um road use, being roads under 35 miles an hour. And the answer is no. A big no from Wake County. So, if you live in Wake County, North Carolina, this pertains to you and should give you some insight and help y'all out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and explain this from what I found, and I got to talking with the guy who takes care of this stuff. His name's Mr. Harrison. Incredibly nice guy, very knowledgeable, very professional, just an awesome dude to talk with and work with. But he explained to me what they're looking for, what they allow, and what they don't allow. And he gave me a PDF. I'm not going to link it, just because it's not out there for. I can't easily find it, which is very interesting because you think you should be able to easily find information on the internet. But I'm just going to go ahead and put this video out for myself. The reason I just don't want to link it is I don't know if, because I can't easily find it, I don't know if it's because they only hand it out to people who specifically requested it. I'm just going to go ahead and make this video for you guys and explain it. So when I looked over the requirements in the PDF of this thing, of these laws, they they explained it pretty much everything from the no standpoint. Like, if can I do this? And then they say no, and they give you all these answers. So I had to ask them questions, which were, if you guys say no here, then this is okay. And he returned and responded and said, yes, that's what we're looking for. So the way Wake County kind of tells you their laws is in the no form, the NO form. So let me go ahead and explain this to you guys. In Wake County and in most counties, of course, look at if you're wanting to do this, look at your county's rules, get in contact with them. Unlike the DMV, these people are usually a lot nicer to work with. I had nothing but a good experience. So let's start off. A golf cart is not an LSV. So Wake County allows LSVs on the road. And an LSV is a low speed vehicle. And they define it as a vehicle that can go between nothing less than, or when I say nothing less, it has to perform between 20 and 25 miles an hour, but not exceed 25 miles an hour. So when you get it inspected, they make sure that it can at least get to 20, but does not exceed 25. It has to be electric. It does have to have the safety gear, being your lights, your seat belts, and it has to have a windshield. There was a list of things on there. It's pretty much everything I've done to my golf cart, which sucks. But, like the mirrors and all the other upgrades I've done, my golf cart does fit what they're looking for, other than it's not electric, so I get it. But there's other rules concerning it. And the LSV has to have a VIN number, which includes with a VIN a title to the golf cart, like you would a motorcycle or a car or truck. So, Wake County has said that they will not allow any golf carts to be issued a license plate and to be used on the road. But they will allow an LSV vehicle. So I have seen driving around a golf cart with a license plate. So I know it's possible. I know it's out there, but it was hard to find the answer. So what they're looking for is an LSV vehicle. And you go, well, why is an electric golf cart with all the stuff that I have done to my golf cart, why is that not an LSV vehicle? Well, they said that the vehicle in question of getting the license plate has to be classified as an LSV vehicle, or LSV, a low speed vehicle, from the factory. And a long paragraph that I had to read through is pretty much this. A low speed vehicle is not limited to just an electric golf cart. There are other electric vehicles out there. So an LSV is kind of a blanket term for a vehicle that matches, that fits in this description here. Fits this description. So the most common electric vehicle that fits these points is an electric golf cart. But a golf cart by itself is not a low speed vehicle. It gets the low speed vehicle qualifications when the manufacturer assembles the electric golf cart with all the safety equipment. That's why it has to be installed by the manufacturer. So I can't do it and then say, look at the equipment I put in there. They won't even entertain the idea of me installing my own safety equipment. They can't guarantee that I did it correct. So the manufacturer has to put all the safety equipment on there. It has to be electric, has to go between 20 and 25 miles an hour top speed. And the manufacturer is the one who puts in the paperwork and installs the VIN, which in turn you have to register all that with the government. It's not just something that you can create by myself. If you have an old vehicle or a deserted vehicle that is missing a VIN or something like that, you have to go through the government for it, and there's a process for that. Because it is against the law to tamper with a VIN number. So there is a process. But they don't allow you to take that steps for a golf cart. So a golf cart inherently cannot be classified as a low-speed vehicle if you already own it and it didn't come from the manufacturer that way. So if you live in Wake County or a county that says no golf carts, but we allow low-speed vehicles, then this is what you need to do. Don't go buy a golf cart. Don't go on Craigslist. Don't go to a dealer and say, I want a golf cart. You need to go to a dealer and ask for a low-speed vehicle. That way they know you're looking for an electric golf cart or an electric vehicle that matches all the requirements that they have. So it's a game of terminology. So that's my explanation of it. I know every county's different. I know down in North Myrtle, where we love going to, they just say, yeah, you have a golf cart as long as you got lights and seat belts and the mirrors, whatever their requirements are. Yeah, here's a sticker, fill out this form. You got insurance on it. You can run with it. But in Wake County, because in their eyes, there's no reason for it, they won't allow a golf cart on the road, and you cannot convert a golf cart to a low-speed vehicle. So, if your plan, like I said, if your plan is to get an electric vehicle for on-road use to run to the gas station or the grocery store, or you just want to drive up the road to your clubhouse and you really need a license plate to get up there, make sure that when you're researching and you're going to purchase your vehicle, that it's classified as a low speed vehicle and not a golf cart, because then you're stuck with a golf cart that you can't modify and you can't retrofit, was their terminology, the safety equipment and all the stuff required for it. So that's a little disappointing for me. I did leave myself a mental buffer knowing that they probably are going to say no. But even though I invested the money and time into seatbelts and mirrors, at least you guys get to see how to install it, what it looks like, my thinking of where to put it and how I did it. So I'm glad that it serves a purpose, and I don't think it looks bad. I'm not going to take those features off. They're great to have. The golf cart's safer, more comfortable. But it is just disappointing that I can't have this on the road. But there is other stuff that I can be doing to the golf cart I was reserving any types of modifications in the on the engine, thinking that if there was a chance that I could get this legalized, that they might look at the engine and want to see a certain horsepower or a certain top end. I was gonna wait to do those after I got done with this. So now that this is out of the way, I have some research to do and look into maybe an engine swap to something more powerful. I'm not going to do a motorcycle engine swap. I I like my bike the way it is. I'm not gonna put that engine in there. But you know they make bigger engines. They make a V twin, the Harbor Freight Predator engines, the Duramax engines. I'm gonna take a look into those. So there's also a company out there that manufactures parts or performance parts specifically for the Yamaha Drive engine. So they do cams, they do upgraded throttle bodies and exhausts and intakes, all sorts of stuff. But with those kind of things, they're a bit more expensive, and an engine swap would be better bang for the buck. So I got a little research to be doing at this point. I hope this helps people, like all the rest of the other videos. I also do want to say thank you for everybody who's been subscribing. I don't pay a lot of attention to the YouTube channel. This channel was never started to be to make me a YouTube star and get rich and stuff like that. It was purely to be an informative channel to help other people out. And I noticed that I hit 150. I think we're at 153 right now. Thank you guys for subscribing. That just tells me that I'm helping you guys and that you guys appreciate it. So if you like these videos, I know everybody says this. If you like them, give them a thumbs up, comment. It tells me that I'm helping you guys, and that's the whole point of this. So I appreciate the input. I appreciate you guys, being active on this. That was my goal, just to help people out and have fun. Absolutely having fun doing this. But y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all later.